Is it frustrating, the conversations with investors? Do you think they're understanding the growth story? Because one of the analysts said it's almost like it feels like you're running in place when you look at the share price, even though you're talking about all these exciting growth opportunities and market share gains.
Listen, it is frustrating when you look at your stock price, but on the other hand, when I come back and look what we've done, what we are today, what we have in brands, and what we're doing to change the world in regards to our medical cannabis for epilepsy, for cancer patients, for pain, for sleep, what we're doing in regard to the craft beer. We're now the 5th largest craft brewer. We have a 13.4% share in the Canadian cannabis market, the only legal market in Canada, the only legal market in the world. So we really put together a great business. And listen, we're waiting for legalization to happen in the U.S. If it happens, it will be great, and we're well positioned. If it doesn't, with our beer and bourbon and our nutritional food business, we're absolutely well positioned. But listen, it's frustrating when you go back and look at your stock and where we are. But I got to tell you, we got great people, we got a great strategy, we got great brands, and ultimately one day investors will realize that there's a lot of great assets, intel within the Tilray Brands business.
We're showing some of the different brands. So after this acquisition from ABI, Irwin, where are you focused next? Because I know you're always looking at deals. What sort of categories or geographies?
Well, first of all, in Canada, our focus is how we grow share there and continuously, evolve the legal market there. And that is a big part for us. Listen, Canada, it's a $5 billion market at retail today. It will go to a $10 billion market. I'd like to get a 20% share. In regards to the beer category, I think there's so much excitement to be had within craft beer. It's how to make it cooler again, how to bring more and more consumers into the beer business, how to get more and more distribution on a bourbon business. So I like both those business. My past, I love the food business. Where is there opportunities for us in the nutritional food business? And last but not least, Europe. It's a big world out there in Europe, and medical cannabis is becoming more and more relevant throughout the rest of Europe and the rest of the world. So, the DNA is here. There's a lot of good assets. It's how, again, profitability is important, but so is growth. When you're green, you're growing. When you're ripe, you're rotten. Listen, we're green.
Irwin, hey, finally, on U.S. policy, it's been frustrating for a lot of people in the sector watching the Senate not quite get the ball over the hill regarding the SAFE Act. But do you think we're getting close? Is it imminent, do you think?
Listen, there's a lot of noise out there, and that's great. Listen, if tomorrow, a descheduling happened, it doesn't necessarily affect us, but gets a lot, of the noise out of the way of cannabis. There's a lot of confusion. We're scheduled the same way today as heroin, which is wrong for cannabis. Every corner you walk on, Carl, you smell cannabis in this city, okay? And you come back and think about it. We're talking about this immigration tax and needs. Go out and tax cannabis the right way and use those dollars for all the immigrants coming into this country, and there's a lot of dollars. We pay $150 million in the Canadian market. So, again, there's a lot of good. And, I wish Washington would listen to a lot of things, but in regards to cannabis opportunities, they should be listening a lot more.